Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. This is a new little setup here and I'm actually really liking it. I might film here more, but essentially we finally got our studio slash guest bedroom mostly together. We finally got a desk, which is what you are sitting on right now. And also you may have noticed I have a lovely little microphone right here. I'm going to be holding it because I'm really excited about the microphone, and my shirt is too low cut and there's a lot of hair and anyway, I'm just gonna hold it for this. So if I feel like it, I might put a little clip in here of just like a tour of what's going on in this room. But I just kind of wanted to do a ramble because I haven't filmed in a hot minute. I haven't been doing a whole lot in a hot minute, and part of that is because my mental health hasn't been in the best place. I feel like I've been pretty open on here about like anxiety and depression and stuff, and I haven't been doing too hot, and there's no like real rhyme or reason for it, which is kind of how like mental illness is. So I've just been so exhausted. Also, I got sick last week. And the ironic part of all of this is that I was planning on doing like a series type thing. Not a series. I was planning on making a bunch of content about things that I do to stay motivated. And I haven't been very motivated to do that. So just because of what's been going on in my head. Like nothing bad is happening, but it's just like in my head, I haven't been doing too hot. So, I just wanted to be candid about that. And I think what it comes down to is like, I've been having a really hard time. I think part of it is that I just have a really hard time with self-compassion. And that's something that I need to work on, because like I was in therapy this morning and we were talking about how like one of trigger for like panic attacks for me is making a mistake, and how like I have such a hard time allowing myself to make the room to make mistakes without feeling like the whole world is crashing down around me. And so I want to work on being more compassionate and just reframing those situations. And one thing that my therapist was telling me is like, you know, if someone else made this mistake, how would you respond to them? So that's what's been going on in my head. Also, like, I've been having a hard time staying motivated at work. I've been doing little things to try to like stay on top of that, but it's just hard because it's not something I'm passionate about. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's more than that, but I haven't figured it out yet, you know? So yeah, I just wanted to have a little chit chat with y'all and kind of catch you up on that. I think the other, like, I'm just gonna be completely candid on here. Like, I also am struggling because I want to continue to build an audience for myself. And it's a slow process and it's tedious, and I think I'm really hard on myself for not being further along. And I feel like, part of it is like, I feel like in order to get an audience, I have to post consistently. So when I'm not posting consistently, I get really down on myself. And because I'm so down on myself, I don't post more content. So it's like a vicious cycle. But I'm really passionate about putting content out there, especially if it's something that I think can help people. Also, something interesting that I've been kind of looking into recently is how like PCOS affects mood. So one thing that I learned recently is that PCOS actually, oh, I don't know if I've ever said this. I have polycystic ovary syndrome. It's really, really common. A lot of women struggle with this. There's a lot of different things that come with that. For me, my symptoms mostly include insulin resistance, I gain weight really easily. Also, facial hair, high testosterone, and obviously a lot of like the mood issues. Also, I this is like a recent symptom that I learned was a thing, but apparently like skin issues are. So I don't know if it's related to my PCOS, but I have like really dry skin. So among other things I'm not going to go into. But so that's basically what that is. And it gets its name because some of the people who have PCOS have cysts in and on their ovaries. But that's not necessarily a qualifier for PCOS because what I learned recently is that PCOS originates in the hypothalamus. I'm going to fact check myself, and if I'm wrong, I'll post it on here. But it actually starts in your brain, not in your ovaries, and it has a lot of effect on mood. So I think for the first time, I'm realizing that that's really a part of this too. And so I've been looking into ways that I can manage it better. But I don't know. Also, just to be candid, I know that my mental health gets way, way worse right before and during my menstrual cycle. So I know that that had a lot to do with how crappy I was feeling last week. And I hope to be on the upswing, but I just feel like it hasn't worn off yet. And usually it has by now. So also, like, I've had a hard time being motivated at work, right? And so I just feel like I'm not doing a good enough job. And I know this goes back to like being hard on myself and not allowing myself forgiveness and all of those aspects of my nature, but it's just frustrating. And I feel like I have a lot of ideas, but I don't like I feel like a lot of my ideas get shot down, so then I don't bring ideas up, and it's just kind of like a frustrating thing. I have a hard time feeling like my voice is heard. And obviously it's not the work that I want to do forever, and so that's like partially draining as well. Also, something that I meant to mention towards the beginning of this video, but whatever, this is going to be a random rambly video anyway, is I don't think I've ever said my name on this channel. I should probably start putting that in my intro, but by the way, I am Kate Chessie of Kate by the Pound, which is a play on words for cake by the pound, if you are not hip with the lingo. I definitely feel better now that I'm filming something and talking through like what's been on my mind. And that's why I love creating so much, because it's definitely an outlet for me, but sometimes it's because I'm so passionate about it, I start to let my perfectionism creep in. And I like keep myself from creating, even though it'll make me feel better, because I put so much pressure on that. Also, totally unrelated to everything else in this video, but So I'm gonna be really new to this microphone thing. I'm figuring it out. I kind of like talking into it way too close for comedic effect. But I hope it doesn't like ruin your earbuds. I don't have a very robust editing system, so I have no way to fix the sound. Also, like, I was looking at community colleges today and I think like someday when I'm not poor, I want to get like a video editing certification, and a lot of like community colleges offer that, and it's not insanely expensive. And like I don't need to be in like a good school. Like community college is fine, because I genuinely just want to learn how to do shit better. I don't need like the prestige to try to get a job or anything like that. It's just wanting to do this better and make it better for y'all. But also at the same time, like my video editing software is basically like a glorified PowerPoint. It does, they like, you're not even supposed to be able to have it on your computer anymore. I don't really know how I have it. And if anything happens to my computer, I don't know if I could get it back or not. Because I don't know. And I have tried a different video editing software, but for some reason, like my computer is just like not compatible. It like makes the video all skippy, like if it was a CD or something. And so it's just not good. I either need a new laptop or I need to purchase video editing software. But also my laptop is really slow and I don't know why. Like I'm not watching anything inappropriate on there that would make it go slow. The irony that I was just talking about how I have this program on my computer that I'm not supposed to, and then I'm like, I'm not downloading anything to make it go slow, but I don't think that Windows Movie Maker, which is what I use to edit videos, is the problem. I don't know what. Because I feel like Windows's Movie Maker is supposed to be able to operate with Windows. It's just a really old program. I literally just edit videos, so maybe it's just I have too many MP4 files on there. I don't know. This video is not gonna make any sense, but I feel like that's like becoming my brand. Like I have quite a few videos like this on my channel. Anyways, I hope you guys feel informed about my life, if not entertained. Follow me on my socials. I am Kate by the Pound on Twitter, Instagram, not Patreon. I am on Patreon, but like I am a consumer on Patreon. I do not have my own Patreon. What's the other one that starts Pinterest? TikTok. I don't really make TikToks. I'm more of a consumer on TikTok. I have like 5 TikToks. But if you want to see that terrible content, go for it. But if you really want to stay up to date with me, I am I'm most consistent on Facebook. So follow my Facebook page. It's Kate Chessy, chess like the board game with a Y. You can find me on there, and I post pretty much everything that I do for this channel, writing, blogging, all that good stuff. And of course, you can always follow me on my blog. That's katebythepound.life. And that's it. Peace.